Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben. 8150 939 is the number. 939 is the station. There's a reason I give that number out early in the show for days like this. Steve Rummage in the building. Nikki V in the booth.
You have a Final Four caliber team. That's a pretty solid time to give the number out. Absolutely.
Is that where you're gonna start this Reaction Wednesday, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you've got a team that just pisses excellence everywhere, and are they better defensively or are they better offensively?
What is their identity of excellence? Where does the excellence start? And where does the excellence, I won't even say end, I'll say go even further.
No, listen, it starts defensively. It starts defensively. I will say that.
That might be just the SEC and you.
And that, oh man, right? But it starts there, in my opinion.
Mm.
But my God, I mean, when you have a guy getting 16 assists, when you have a guy hitting 10 threes, I mean, when you've got a guy that's already got 40 dunks almost on the year, how can you not start giving off what they're doing props offensively? Like, that's just where it's amazing right now. Because it's like, where are they better?
Nikki V in the booth. Sorry about that, Steve. Boo.
They want the boot. Man, that was fun last night. That was a blast. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm watching the game. And I watched the first half with the TV volume. And then I charged my phone up because my phone died. And I synced it up so I listened to Pops and Paul the second half. And my girlfriend, Jeanette, who's a UK basketball fan, don't hold it against her, is sitting on the couch watching Gossip Girl and just hearing me shout and scream and everything. And I was giggling like a schoolgirl in the second half when Rain was making those threes. Like, I was like, he can hit from anywhere. This is great. So, no, dude, it was a fun game last night. And let's not forget Chucky Hepburn also breaking the assist record, too. So,
yeah,
it was fun. It was a fun one last night.
Steve, what did it take you 3 minutes?
If I mean, I said it yesterday. I said, man, I'm nervous. I'm gonna watch two, 3 possessions and go, God, we're so much better in this team. And that's exactly what happened. It took no time, and you were like, I mean, look, this might be a good game. I don't know, but like, I'm as good as this team.
No,
I mean,
that you know what that gave me vibes of when you say, "Hey, I'm not worried about the result," because like I say this to you all the time. I preach it. I'm not worried about the result. I'm worried about, did they come to play? Do they got a game plan? Are they prepared? How is that? You see it again 3 minutes in. You see the intensity. You see they're getting good looks. You're like, oh yeah, like the numbers will take care of themselves over the course of a game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and that's basically what happened. I mean, when you watch how hard they come out defensively, and you were like, in the first segment, you could just see that SMU was going to struggle to score.
Inside and outside.
Yeah. I mean, they were going to struggle to get shots. They were going to struggle to get open. And it was like, man, this team, they just and it starts with Pat Kelsey. Because I mean, that staff with Coach Cloman, Coach Cassidy, just all those guys, that staff, I mean, they scout these teams. I mean, the bench is calling out the plays. We're everywhere. Like, teams are just like, oh my gosh. Like, you can see it that they're like, this is such a well-prepared Louisville basketball team. It's crazy.
The energy and activity on our bench makes another team look at their coach and say, you didn't prepare us for this. This one's on you.
Yeah.
Like I'm being a little facetious, but there definitely is a point where they're like, okay, these dudes are a little different, like team wise. You can just see, like I said, you can see it on a possession, just like when we were talking about Virginia, when somebody finally gets a good look, and you're like, I finally got a good look. I have to hit this shot.
Yeah.
That's even on the inside. Like if they get a point, like how many point blank range shots? They didn't get a lot, but when they did, how many of them lipped off the rim and just just couldn't finish?
Oh, no, absolutely. And that's what I was saying the other day when McNeely misses that three and they're talking about, man, he just can't miss open shots like that. And I'm like, no, dude, he's missing shots like that because of what we're doing pressure-wise defensively.
Did you?
We're wearing them down. That's the thing. Our defense is made. That's why we'll win. That's why we win blowouts, and that's why we win close games too in this stretch. Because down the stretch, they're not going to hit the shots that we're going to hit because they're going to be fatigued because they're going to have to work a heck of a lot harder than we're going to have to.
Just on a possession. You know what it looked like? And this is big picture. Does it look like he's starting to put in a lot more sets?
Oh, absolutely. Like that one out of a timeout. There was one out of a timeout yesterday, and actually we didn't hit the shot, but it was in the first half. And, I mean, it was Chucky pops out, sets like a little back screen for Rain. Rain comes back, sets the screen, and then Rain turns around and kind of a little curl fade out to the wing. And we hit that skip to him. And it was like, all right, Coach, you're just in your bag now. Like, that's now, granted, that was one of the couple that Rain didn't hit. But he got a great look.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, oh man.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. You get the good look. The fan is comfortable.
Doc first, then you'll lock.
The fan is saying, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Over a 40-minute span, if you give me those looks, my guy's gonna hit them. Rain, like you can miss 6, and we're still rolling with you. I tell you what, the phone lines are open. There's a reason I opened them. Let's get to them. Doc, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Doc.
Well, I just have to give extra credit to our coach, Kelsey. I think yesterday was
Marcus,
the first time
turn
I
up
noticed
just
him
a little
doing
bit.
it.
I'm in your ear.
But with the bench being short with Waterman out, and as hard as we were playing, he started using those, looking for flagrant foul frequently. It's sort of like what the football players do when they lay on the ground, when they need a little bit of rest. He got probably 3 extra timeouts to rest our players so they could play as hard as they did all the way through. That strategy of having the rest call, have to stop the game to look for flagrant, gets our players back to the bench, gets a little bit of a blow, and they go out and play as hard as ever. I think that's brilliant strategy.
Doc, I agree. I appreciate the call as well. It's funny. I'm like, yeah, Chucky, egg it up. Whenever there's a 7'2" person stomping over you, ham it up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
Throw a little Patrick Mahomes in there or something.
Yeah. Just get that point guard treatment, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, and you're starting to be that guy, Chucky. Like, they're not allowed to step around you like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're gonna make you earn your reputation on Chucky Hepburn nowadays. Let's keep it rolling. Yo, Lock, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What a wonderful day. What a wonderful day, man. Let me tell you, man. Listen, Coach Pat Kelsey's staff, man, listen, I'm so happy. I'm so joyful right now that Peyton C was a part of this staff, a part of this tradition, a part of this winning. I'm just happy. After the first 3-pointer, listen, after the first 3, the game was over. Game over. It was over. I've never seen that like it. The game was, and you knew it. The first 3, the game was over. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Ray Smith, he's gonna shatter the 3-point mark. He's gonna shatter it for the most threes in the season. He's gonna shatter that. But I want to talk about Chucky Hepburn for a minute. Chucky Hepburn,
Turn Steve down, turn you
in
up
my
a little bit.
opinion, right now, he's
Please.
unguardable. He's unguardable, and he's the glue to the team.
Mm.
He's the quarterback. I just want people to just stand back and look at it from afar. If you don't know, even if you're not a Louisville fan, Chucky's the quarterback. He makes everything happen as far as the flow of the game is what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, Marcus. I know I might not articulate it well.
No, I know what you're saying. The tempo.
Man, Chucky, go ahead. You said what?
The tempo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And with players, even if they're not having a good game, like Terrence Edwards, dude, it's like the other teams, the other players, the other teammates, bro, they just pick up the slack. They just keep it moving. Louisville right now, man, I'll put Louisville up against anybody right now. I would love to go back and play some of those teams that got us early in the season, like Tennessee, like Kentucky, like Oklahoma. I would love to go back and play those teams again. Man, I'm telling you, man, hey, listen, go Cards. I'm just happy. Listen, on days like this, on specific days, because keep in mind, SMU, the pundits were saying this is going to be our hardest game. They might break Louisville's a winning streak. SMU, when they go to SMU. Listen, on days like this, Marcus, you got to start it off with all I do is win. A round of applause, something. You got to, come on now. Come on. It ain't too late, Marcus. It ain't too late. It ain't too late to do it. Man, I'm happy. I'm excited. Yes, sir.
Listen, I appreciate the call. You happy, excited? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. Go ahead. I'm done. I'm lost for words. Because everybody can hear it.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, I appreciate the call, Yolock. Steve, to Yolock's question.
Yeah.
What game you want back?
Oh,
What game you want back? Real quick?
Oklahoma. Yeah. Give me that Oklahoma game because
with no case in prior from the beginning.
Yeah, because we could have won that game. Like the other games. The other games, I mean, when you look at Tennessee was tough. Ole Miss, you were coming off case and prior being hurt. It was kind of like, it was a weird thing. Duke maybe is a close second for me, but I really think Duke's good. Like, I just think they're really, really good. And so I can live with that. And then Kentucky, you're at Rupp, all this stuff. I mean, of course, my fandom, I'm like, if I could switch any of them, it'd be that one. But that Oklahoma game's the one I'm like, God, I wish we could have got that one. They're our lowest loss. I mean, they're only 49th in the net. I mean, so like it's still a top 50 loss, like in a neutral site. It's a quad one loss, so whatever. But we could have added Bahamas champions onto that and stuff, But yeah, I mean that probably it for me.
I would sacrifice a loss to put this team out against Duke again. And not just to how we're playing, how much they believe in each other now. Like they are like forged in stone together now.
Well, we'll see them mid-March. Championship game, baby.
I can do that. Yeah, I can listen. I'm actually, after I saw them, I was like, there's no way we're not gonna end up playing them again.
I know. And I love us in a tournament setting. The way we play, as prepared as we are, the way we lock in and the way we play defensively, and the way we don't react when a team makes a run against us, I love us. Tournaments are going to feel like you're locked in there with us. Like, I really feel like that. Like, when we go down to that ACC tournament, it's going to be like, no, y'all are locked in here with Louisville, not the other way around. Like now Louisville's got to, and I mean, God, there's no reason at this point not to expect a double bye. I mean, I'm not counting my chickens, obviously, but I mean, double bye is definitely on the table.
But here's the problem, Steve, and this is just terrible to say. We are the farthest thing from chicken counters, but you don't listen. You remember how I told you this? Until you bully Vegas, they won't respect you.
Yeah.
You bullied Vegas last night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like there was nothing they could do with that team in that game. Like I said, a 2-point game on the road. Like, I bet that game had a lot of rando action. You know what I'm saying? You look at the records were almost identical. What, 14-4 and 15-4, or 15-5, whatever the record was. They were damn near identical. And to pounce on that team. And here's the other problem. When you look at that score, anybody who watched that knew it wasn't a 20-point game.
Right.
It was not that close to be a 20-point game. What did it end up being?
What did it end up being?
You kind of went back down, Steve, with your volume.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Keep it like that. Steve was booming. I'm in your ear.
Okay.
It's 98-73.
Yeah.
98-73. Okay. You got to crack 100, right?
Yeah, I know. Thought they were going to. But
you got to crack 100, right? You got to go for it. No, listen.
Especially when you're watching the SEC and like all the games are in the 100.
Cracking 100 would have gave you some bad karma. I was gonna make that point to Yo. Like, I'm like, I don't want to change anything. I don't want to introduce any songs. I don't want to introduce any kind of energy. I just want to keep it rolling at about this speed. Speaking of keep it rolling, I'll tell you what. We'll take a quick commercial break. Get on schedule. 93.9 The Ville. Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast.
Hey, boys. Guys, can you hear me? Guys, you there? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, Marcus.
What's going
can you
on?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, a texter said, I don't know what's going on, but Steve is booming on the radio.
On the YouTube or on the radio?
But on the radio. But on the YouTube, everyone's saying you guys are quiet. Someone just called in, and a couple texters said that they can barely hear you on the YouTube.
They can barely hear Steve or both of us.
Mostly Steve, but Steve is booming. At least he was until he turned down there at the end.
Can you? Okay, can you turn him down?
I can't really do it.
Okay, because it's all going through me.
Yeah. Well, I can only control. You guys come through the same channel, so whatever volume I have it set at, it's going to be for both of you guys. So if he's loud, like it's going to
a gout center of excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
Hey guys, Nikki V here for Blue Chew. Wait. Don't worry, I hear you. I promise to keep this one G-rated, carpool lane friendly, purely professional, just a trace amount of innuendo, okay? So fellas, if you could benefit from a little extra in the bedroom, Blue Chew can help. By now, you probably know Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. If you don't like swallowing pills, no problems here. Blue Chew tablets are chewable. And here's the best part. You can get your first month free. Just head to BlueChew.com. Gents, we like to make things easy and only certain things hard. So what's easier than this? If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com. There, a nice squeaky clean Blue Chew ad. I didn't even say boners once. Oops. Aw, man. BlueChew.com.
NBA Thursday on ESPN Radio.
Takes the lead. Jason Tatum on a three.
Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
LeBron James, he is fired in.
One of the fiercest rivalries in sports. The Celtics at the Lakers.
Coverage begins tomorrow at 9:30 on ESPN 680, 105.7, 93.9 The Ville, and the ESPN Louisville app.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Introducing Vigilante Hot Sauce. Vigilante is an all-natural fermented hot sauce made locally in Louisville. Made with Fresno peppers, apple cider vinegar, ginger, rosemary, red onions, and peppercorns. Vigilante brings a balance of flavor and spice to your food. Available for retail at all 4 Value Market locations: J. Shepherd Cigar Shop, Spring Street Bar and Grill, and Highlands Bar and Grill. And listen to the U of L basketball postgame show for your chance to be the Vigilante Hot Sauce hot take of the night. Vigilante, not the hot sauce you always wanted, but the hot sauce you always needed. Attention, Kentucky, looking for the best in Carhartt? Look no further than Shaheen's. We're proud to bring you Kentucky's biggest Carhartt selection all under one roof. From rugged workwear to everyday apparel, Shaheen's has it all. Jackets, bibs, pants, and shirts that work as hard as you do. Whether you're on the job, in the field, or just love Carhartt's iconic style, we've got the gear to keep you going. Stop in today and see why everyone's talking about our unbeatable selection and legendary customer service. Don't miss out. Visit one of 2 Shaheen's locations, 2604 Portland Avenue or 994 Breckenridge Lane in St. Matthews. Remember Shaheen's, Kentucky's Carhartt headquarters. Shaheen's, quality gear, family owned, always local.
This is Noah Ellison with Retirement Planning Solutions, your locally owned, independent financial advisory firm. At Retirement Planning Solutions, we strive to help you not only maximize your income, but also minimize your tax burden. It's not just about saving on taxes this year, it's about reducing your lifetime tax bill. Remember, not all money is taxed the same. It's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Our tailored strategies help you prepare for today and the future. To learn more about Retirement Planning Solutions, call our office at 502-499-5668 or visit us online at retirementplanningsolutions.com to schedule your complimentary consultation.
Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC is an SEC registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC has attained a particular level of skill or ability. Retirement Planning Solutions, LLC is not a legal or accounting firm. Please consult with your legal or tax professional regarding your specific tax situation when determining if any of the mentioned strategies are right for you. Securities offered through Silver Oak Securities Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Retirement Planning Solutions and Silver Oak Securities are not affiliated.
Main Street is calling your name. Down
Steve,
One
you back?
Bourbon Bar is ready to be your lunchtime or happy hour destination. Located right next to the KFC Yum Center and one of the hottest spots on the Urban Bourbon Trip, Down One is the perfect place to kick back before the big game or concert. We're here to prove that what tacos can't cure, whiskey will.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life. And if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial pound law on your cell phone. That's pound 529. Office is Louisville.
Hello, this is Dan McDonald, head baseball coach at the University of Louisville. You're listening to the home of Cardinal baseball on 93.9 The Ville.
Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use here at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Just to step out and sidetrack a little bit. You got your trip on the horizon, Steve? You nervous? You there? Did I lose you?
Steve, are you there?
Did we totally lose Steve?
Steve, you there?
And 3, 2, 1. Okay, Steve is gone. Look, there you go, Steve.
Yeah, I was like, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I think when I had to switch from computer to phone, and I just didn't switch the microphone. That's on me. My bad. No, yeah. Hey, I'm ready to go, man. Listen, I'm getting out of here at 11. I'm heading to Owensboro. We're going to play for an all-A state tournament championship this weekend. We're majorly prepared, and I'm getting a great lesson in the logistics of coaching.
I'm listening.
Just the get there. Look, make sure the head coach has so much on his mind, right? And you feel like, because at the end of the day, everything falls on the head coach, right? Like, and
right.
You have to have an ability to try to think one step ahead of him, so it's like
take as much off his plate as possible.
Yeah. And I am in the process of learning, and coach is doing a great job of teaching me that. And so, like, today, my mind right now is just like, even in the break, I'm like, okay, rooms. All right, I'm rooming these people together. I'm doing this. All right, I'm getting out of here at 11. I'm going straight to the hotel while they're all at the game. Okay, where are we going to eat lunch? What am I going to have for lunch? Like, they're going to be back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And try to, as much as possible, where it's smooth,
Right, and once you get a template, you do have.
Yeah. Once you kind of get a template, you get things down. But regardless, man, it's coach has got us really prepared. The team's ready to go, and I'm excited, man. I mean, it's a state tournament, for the All-A.
When do you play?
Tomorrow. We play tomorrow at the Owensboro Sports Center down there, and where Kentucky Wesleyan plays. And we will be, I think, at 1 o'clock down there Central Time. So 2 o'clock here, 1 o'clock Central Time. So we'll be playing Sayers. So I told all the guys, I'm like, listen, nobody hurts. Don't get underneath Brock Kaufman, okay? Because he's coming to Louisville next year, so I don't need him hurt. But we can play hard.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't want to – he can't get hurt against us, right? All right. No, yeah, excited, though, man. Looking forward to getting down there.
Okay, rolling along. We got Keith. Thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, man. Love the show. First time calling. Normally I'm driving. Listen to you all the time.
Awesome.
Can't even talk about what it feels like. It's been so long. I do have a question, though. If you have a chance, could you take a look at where do you think we're going to be seated for the ACC tournament Thinking about making travel plans. I mean, do you see a double bye? When do you think we'll be playing? And just curious what you think that's going to look like going down the road with our remaining schedule. You guys be safe and warm. Going to get off the line and listen to you. Go Cards.
Same. Stay warm. Go Cards. Steve, I'll let you do the tournament conversation. Although I will say this, I did have a moment last night where I said, I'm going to have to start letting Steve win the argument, and I'm going to have to start participating in this tourney conversation and start a seeding conversation. And a whole new world of basketball topics have just opened up for us after last night.
I know. And, okay, here's where we're at right now. All right? Oh, well, that's not. Well, yeah, I guess I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Okay, there we go. It's the women's. I was like, no, that's not right. Not right. Okay, so right now, if you want to look at the top 4, get the double bye, Duke's 8-0 in conference, and then there's 3 teams with 1 loss. It's Clemson, Wake Forest, and Louisville. So that's kind of your competition. Your next game is Wake Forest.
Chris.
So that's a team that you're in direct seeding competition with when it comes to the ACC. So, I mean, that would be a big one. But, I mean, right now, man, it's
right
hard.
now to you, the floor is 4 or 5.
I think so. And when you look outside of the top 4, the next one is SMU and UNC and Florida State and Stanford with 3 losses. So you've got a couple games to spare right now, but man, getting a win like a Wake Forest, and just kind of keeping that rolling. I mean, it's hard not to expect to play on Thursday right now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's a fair expectation at this point.
And
Get down there Wednesday, watch some games, and get ready for my game on Thursday.
Right. I tell you what, let's get to the phone lines. Chris, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's up, man? Rummage?
Feeling good.
Hey, so we keep saying they're playing hard. I think it's time to take the next step. You can only play hard when you are as prepared and as focused as they are. I mean, both of you guys play sports. Steve, you know how hard it is to run a tight end route unless you've done it time and time again, and your coach gets you prepared, and you and your quarterback are on the same wavelength. Marcus, you know how hard it is to rebound when Coach Crumbs keeps yelling at you. Rebound. You know how hard.
No, actually, I don't.
But here's what I got. I listened to Rain Smith last night, and the thing that he said that stuck with me was our guys take defense personally, and they get mad when we get beat on a scout thing, something that we've worked on, something we know is coming. When we get beat on that, you can see a guy take that personal. That's the thing that when we talk about this team, because, I mean, think about it. They could get in their feelings. They could be listening to us, rave about them, and talk about their win streak. They're not worried about it. They don't focus on it. They focus on the next thing. And last night when they were playing, not once. Well, they made a little run, and as soon as they made a little run, we came back and scored 10 in a row. That's the thing that I think we have to really love about this team is their focus and how steady they are, and just their preparation, and they're prepared every night to do what they need to do. I've never slept so good. Normally, a 9 o'clock game, dude, I'd have to wake up and watch Fortune and see who won. I was all over this one. See, because of our guys. It's Tri-State. I feel good. But, hey, I'll get off and listen to you, Steve. Good luck. Hey, my son had the privilege of playing for Coach Lieberman 1 year at Floyd Central. Coach Lieberman is a heck of a guy. We loved him. We're headed to see him go. Good luck on your tournament this week. I'll get off and listen to you.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Great marriage. It's a great marriage between personalities, man. You can see the personality come through. Like I said, you could see Chucky Hepburn was ear to ear for Rain Smith.
Yeah.
At the end. Rain Smith is having the game of his life, and when someone else gets a dunk or makes a play or gets an and one, Rain Smith is more happy for that guy than he is himself.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of after Rain hit that 3, the 10th 3, and the I mean, it's hilarious, actually, some of the faces. I mean, Ali Khalifa and Casey Pryor, just it's some of the best faces you'll see in a while. But I mean, just it was like pure just joy on that bench. You know what I mean? Just to see. And here's the thing I love about it. It doesn't feel like this is winning streak only. Like, if we drop a game, like, I don't feel like it's like, well, now it's all going to crap. You know, I mean, God forbid, knock on wood, we drop 2 in a row or something happened. You know what I mean? I don't think this team is going to fall off, right? Like it feels like they'll get it right back rolling, if that makes sense.
No, and listen, in the middle of a game, like 2 buckets, it's almost like they lock in, like they're aware of you know, I think it was Yolo talking about the tempo of the team. If they give up 2 buckets, they know exactly how to get the momentum back on their side. So it would be, and that's possession by possession. It would be almost impossible for me to imagine a scenario where they hit a streak. And again, early season team, filling each other out, you're adjusting the injuries, you're trying to practice, all that good stuff. This is a different, more, you know, more grown, more foraged, whatever word I can use. They know how to stop a run. They know how to stop a bad couple of possessions. Everybody knows, like they trust each other, know who to go to, all that good stuff. So yeah, Steve, any other things that stand out from the game that you want to kind of get off your chest before you get you out of here?
No, I mean, just another huge win. I mean, you know, last night was a quad 1 game, and they won it by 25. You know, it's time to stop looking at this team as the little engine that could. And we've got to start recalibrating. You know, me and Chase talked about it. We texted back and forth last night during the game. It was like, it's time to recalibrate to, is this a 4 seed? Is this a 3 seed? Like, where's their ceiling now? You said it yesterday. You peeled away another layer of the ceiling last night. And you go, okay, maybe we've always thought we would be the lower team in the pod that would get in there and get the knock. It's like, well, we may have our own pod now, you know, where Louisville's the 4 in the pod, or, you know, or whatever. And it's like, okay, Louisville's the 3 seed in the pod where we're the big dog. And watching the transition of this team as they've gone from hunter to hunted is fun. Because last night, make no mistake about it, they were hunted last night. That wasn't that we didn't go in there as the hunter.
Right.
SMU went in there looking to beat Louisville, not the other way around.
Looking to validate their record.
Yes. Yeah. So as they switch over to that, it's going to be fun to kind of see that down the stretch.
Okay. You want to give a shout out?
Yeah, quick shout out, man. Of course, shout out to my guys over at Tri-State Men's Health, man. Get over there and check them out. Look, tristatemenshealth.com. Take their low T quiz. It'll take you 10. You know, look, it's 10 questions. It'll take you about 2 minutes. Yes or no answers. Really easy. You know, here's the thing. I know a lot of people started working out at the beginning of the year. I know that. And I know a lot of you started working out and said, man, I just do not have it the way I used to have it. So go on there, take that low T quiz, and is what I want you to do is, if any of that applies to you, go check out one of their locations, either here in Louisville, in Northern Kentucky, in Ohio, and you know, if it's energy, they got you. Weight loss, they got you. If you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 that deal with erectile dysfunction, they got you there too. Whatever it is, get over to Tri-State Men's Health and tell them you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
Okay, play us out, Nikki. Listen, good luck. Tell Coach Lieberman good luck. Keep his sanity, though.
Absolutely. That's the plan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Thanks, sir.
All right, get out of here. Nikki, you help me land this plane. Rolling along.
Yes, we'll do it together.
93.9 The Ville.
Everyone needs a great plumber they can trust that is fast and affordable. So call me, Leonard Walker Plumbing. For any plumbing issue, big or small, from leaks, clogs, or sump pump issues to full installations, our expert team is ready to get your house back to exceptional. Leonard Walker Plumbing is veteran-owned and offers a 10% discount to current military veterans, teachers, police, firefighters, and EMS, as well as city, state, and service industry workers. So call me, Leonard Walker Plumbing, at 768-7717 or visit leonardwalkerplumbing.com. Top quality plumbing.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at
Hey, Marcus. Marcus Maven. Marcus!
This top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
Looking to restore your smile with less pain, less cost, and less healing time? Dr. Reagan Ackerman of locally owned Freedom Mini Dental Implants brings 20 years of experience making smiles happen. Freedom Mini Dental Implants offers a fast, effective solution for dental implants without the long recovery or expensive surgeries. Freedom Mini Dental Implants uses small diameter implants to restore one tooth, multiple teeth, or bridges and implant-supported dentures. Financing options are available, so getting the care you deserve is easy. Visit freedomimplants.com and schedule consultation. Freedom Mini Dental Implants, get the freedom to smile.
This is Keith Bosch with Rates Fence Company, Louisville's premier fence installation and access control company. At Rates Fence, we offer a wide variety of fencing options and styles in stock and ready to install. From various styles of wood fences to aluminum, vinyl, chain link, and high security fencing solutions. Interested in automatic gate systems? We have that too. Visit us online at ratesfence.com to see everything we have to offer. That's RAATZ fence.com and schedule your free estimate today.
Hey, Cards fans, do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
The weather may be cold, but that's no excuse to not work on your game and get some swings in. Head to 5 Iron Golf. outfit with state-of-the-art TrackMan technology and high-speed cameras. Sweat it out with a serious practice sesh, or tee it up at PGA Tour venues like Pebble Beach or Valhalla. There's something for every level of golfer. Hungry? Grab a bite from our terrific gastro pub menu. Swing instruction and corporate event space available as well. Want to become a member? Check out our New Year membership deals at 5irongolf.com. 5Iron Golf at 836 Market Street in Nulu.
If you're like me, you like your bourbon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now I can have it on my wings too. Introducing Wings Zone's new Sweet Bourbon Blaze. Sweet Bourbon Blaze combines the sweetness of molasses, a hint of bourbon, and a touch of spice. It's delicious on our boneless, original, and our hand-breaded tenders, but it's only here for a limited time. Order now at wingzone.com to satisfy your bourbon craving. Wingzone.com. You got it.
Follow the leader, ESPN Louisville, your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and the best sports talk. We are ESPN Louisville.
Looking to restore your smile with less pain, less cost, and less healing time? Dr. Reagan Ackerman of locally owned Freedom Mini Dental Implants brings 20 years of experience making smiles happen. Freedom Mini Dental Implants offers a fast, effective solution for dental implants without the long recovery or expensive surgeries. Freedom Mini Dental Implants uses small diameter implants to restore one tooth, multiple teeth, or bridges and implant-supported dentures. Financing options are available, so getting the care you deserve is easy. Visit freedomimplants.com and schedule consultation. Freedom Mini Dental Implants, get the freedom to smile.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
NBA 30. Lakers. Fiercest rivalries in sports. The Celtics at the Lakers.
Coverage begins tomorrow at 9:30 on ESPN 680, 105.7, 93.9 The Ville, and the ESPN Louisville app.
Hi, this is Louisville football coach Jeff Bra. You're listening to the home of U of L Athletics, 93.9 The Ville.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Dead air, Nikki. Dead air,
Hey,
Nikki.
this is the Fat Jack, and it's championship weekend. Are you ready to make some money betting on the games? If you're looking to make money all during the year, now is the best time to go to FatJackSports.com. The packages are less than $100 a week when you sign up long-term. You get all the sports, soccer, players props, the NFL, college football, basketball, everything through the 2026 Super Bowl for the best rate all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com and get this weekend's winners for as little as $69. FatJackSports.com.
Main Street is calling your name. Down One Bourbon Bar is ready to be your lunchtime or happy hour destination. Located right next to the KFC Yum Center and one of the hottest spots on the Urban Bourbon Trip. Down One is the perfect place to kick back before the big game or concert. We're here to prove that what tacos can't cure, whiskey will.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Can't get enough ESPN Louisville? Subscribe to us on YouTube at ESPN Louisville for live watch-alongs, play-by-play breakdowns with the coach, behind-the-scenes action in the bullpen, and more.
Hey, this is NASCAR's Kyle Petty, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville.
So be careful. Sometimes, listen, if I get like a runaway boulder, just try to be like one of those off ramps or something where the truck drives up on. Okay, just
like
give
an emergency.
yeah, give me an exit emergency something if I get a little too carried away. Here's the thing. First, I want to give two quick shout outs before I get deep into this basketball talk. First of all, happy birthday to my second granddaughter, Alea. Happy birthday, baby girl. And many more to come. Number two, special thanks and huge shout out to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com. Nikki, people. First of all, 8150-939, of course, is the number. 3831-939 is the text line, which Nikki has access to. But if you really want to get a comment in here, the YouTube channel is open. Those comments will get directly to me. Just go
DJ
to
from Texas.
Just go to YouTube, type in "Made for the Ville" if you want to enjoy the YouTube stream. First, I'll get to the phone lines because that's what we do here. DJ from Texas, fire away, my man.
What's up, M5?
Feeling good.
I had so much fun at the game last night. The crowd was, the Louisville fans that showed up, they showed up and we showed out. By halftime, the SMU fans were leaving. I'm like, y'all know y'all got a second half, right? So they was in their feelings. So,
Wait, what was the actual local start time?
It was 8:00.
Okay.
The local time, because I thought the game was going to start at 7, but they're like, no, it got changed because of whatever on ESPN. I'm like, all right, cool. So
Okay.
I just sat around there for, I was there like an hour and a half before game time. But I got to talk to Coach Braun was there. Coach Branch was there. A lot of his assistants was there too. And even Luke from the Dallas Maverick, you even got to see him and, shook his hand and stuff. But, hey, we showed up and we showed out.
Did you expect
Those
it?
fans were so mad. You know what? I didn't know what to expect because the last game they played, they put a hurting on Miami. 114 points is a lot of points. I don't care how you dress it up. And I was just like I said, when we hit those first 3 threes, we shut them down. From that point on, they didn't know what to do. I mean, the defense was on point. We was scrapping for every rebound, and the first points they got was from the free throw line. The first points they got, I'm serious. I was looking at the scoreboard. I'm like, man, this 24-9. Yeah, like I said, the defense was on point. They was going for everything. And for Smith, oh my God, he must have been shooting at a dumpster or something because he was hitting everything. And the ones he didn't hit, I was like, we were surprised because I got together with a whole bunch of other U of L fans, and we were just going off. Them SMU fans, they didn't like us at all because I was like right in the back of the fan section. I got down on the floor too.
Right.
And every time they would shoot a free throw, I'm like yelling miss, and they would look up at me. I'm like, yeah, that's right, I said it. But the thing of it is when a home team, when a visiting team comes and visit you, and your guys on the line, you make noise and stuff. They was like quiet, like I'm like, y'all know y'all doing this wrong, right? But anyway, be quiet. And we was hitting everything.
Mm-hmm.
Free throws, hitting threes, inside, outside. I mean, they couldn't do nothing wrong. Rebounds, getting back on defense. Those 2 dunks, oh my goodness. When he did those 2 dunks, it pretty much, it put SMU to sleep. I mean, they did come out the second half and play way better than they did the first half, but that first half, Marcus, they put them to sleep, and they put them to sleep fast. They're like, okay, y'all going to start us late, and y'all know we on a different time zone, but no problem. We're going to put y'all to bed early. And they did. And when halftime came, I seen all them SMU fans leaving. I'm like,
that's a great feeling, isn't it?
Right? They was leaving, Marcus. They was leaving. And I ain't talking about, 5 or 6 leaving. I mean, they was leaving out. If they would have showed the arena the first half versus the second half, you'd be like, what happened? Because they was leaving.
Mass exodus.
I had a blast. I'll be there when the women's go there next week, I think, on the 30th. I'll be there for that one, too. And a lot of the guys I talked to, I met people from all over Louisville that, live in Texas now, but they wanted to see the game. I met number 5. I met his family. I was down there with them for a minute, too, because he had his whole crew there.
That's awesome.
Had a blast. All I can say is, for everybody that's debating going to see them play, we enjoyed ourselves. We enjoyed ourselves.
Appreciate it.
If you get the opportunity to see them, go see them. Go Cards, and shout out to all the fans that made it to the games last night. Be safe, be warm. I'll holler at you later. Peace.
For sure, DJ from Texas. So here's the thing. That was an unfair question to say what did you expect? I think that's probably going to be the most useless question for the rest of the season because of what you've seen and how many ways we've won. Here's the thing, and that's a great point about the time change. Here's where I start this conversation where it gets dangerous for me. Execution of plays, right? I was talking to Steve about how it looked like he called a lot more sets. It looks like he feels like we have a great grasp on how to play off of each other without the sets. The places where that selfless attitude come in at are like, there's a couple plays where I can see Boubacar Traore looking for a way to get Rain Smith open in any kind of in a broken court situation. Him actually signaling, I see what you see. We all see the same. I'm gonna run down there. I'm gonna set a back pick so you can get the basketball over to Rain Smith in the corner. That's exactly Nikki. I know you. I shouldn't say I know. Who is the San Antonio Spurs draft pick that's not Wemby from UConn?
Oh God.
He's a top. He's YouTubers. If anybody on YouTube can tell me that really quick, I can't think of his name, but he's like a top 5 type pick. National championship. What's his name? I think it's not Walker. Castle. Okay.
Stefan Castle.
Who is Kessler?
Stephen Castle.
Oh yes, Stephen Castle. Okay. I watched him, right? I loved his game. I watched them play off of each other. I watched UConn pass that ball around from different angles, like really non-traditional or not what I'm used to seeing in college, I watched them on defense, the way they fought to get around screens. I remember thinking when I was watching UConn kind of make their run, I enjoy watching them because it's if they have the mental toughness to fight around screens at every position. But see, I thought it was just because they were deep, and then deep with this major talent and all this good stuff. I was thinking, that is the gold standard of being able to play defense. And then I'm watching that team last night again. Any critique I give, it's the most nitpicky thing you can imagine. The way we attacked their 1-3 zone, when they cut it to 17 and we hit a 3, the way Chucky Hepburn got into the middle, the weak part of the zone, had the lob ready for James Scott. On the pick and roll, the way they knew that the big man for SMU would turn his head and would throw the ball over his shoulder, and James Scott is just finishing. I was disappointed for James Scott's percentage when he missed a shot, and to see how apologetic James Scott was for missing a layup after a good pass over the shoulder from Chucky Hepburn. It reminds me, Gilbert Arenas talks about, after, this little choking incident against LeBron or whatever, he talked about getting with a shooting coach and going from hit this many shots every day. And then it turned into, you got to hit this many in a row before we're done with the drill. Then it turns into, if it hits the rim, it doesn't count, right? When I feel like this team is getting to that execution part, defense, offense, if somebody gets an open look, they might count it as a point in practice. I remember hearing about some coaches, put a guy in practice. If he gets an open look, you count it. That's the next level of competitive play. Okay, so I watch our team execute, and they're still leaving. My bad. Like, of course, you're never going to be flawless. Coach loves when you win big, and then you have, those plays where Matt Cross got a couple of, wide open looks. And listen, people, the coaching on this court and the focus on this court is Elite 8 coaching and defensive execution. Now, the one thing I think the team could be missing from the full run, just the full run, this is our year, this is going to be the biggest turnaround and crazy, and we're going to see you in the Final Four and all that stuff, the over excitement. Here's the problem. It's not depth. It's not depth. It's a Kenai Ruth. If Kenai Ruth is a sophomore, I'd probably listen. Noah Waterman and sophomore Kenai Ruth, and I'd be looking at who's the top. Who's their top seeds. I'm thinking I'm a 1-2 seed in the tournament. That's how excited I am. Like, look, when you have a top 5 shooter in the country on your team, and they're tough and they're not a whatchamacallit, they're not a liability on defense. Rain Smith, listen, Rain Smith, I bet you if you go back in his history, I bet you Rain Smith was 6'2" in the 8th grade.
He was an early bloomer.
Yes. I bet he thought he was going to be 6'7". He was probably 6'2" in the 8th grade and has been that size his entire life and knew, just listen, just get stronger, keep shooting, stay strong, keep shooting. When you have a top 5 point guard in the country, arguably, right? Let's just say top 8. An unselfish point guard that can score the ball, a really unselfish, a really coachable team first point guard that can score if he has to at a ridiculous clip, and you have a top 5 shooter in the country on your team, and a big man, a pogo stick big man, now all you're looking for, the rest is just X factors. The rest is just X factors, and you are in the mix late in your season. Like I said, I'm starting to realize that it's only outliers that can beat this team. Not the regular average, your coaching staff versus my coaching staff. Does your team play harder than mine? No. Are they more prepared than mine? No. Like I said, you might get an outlier at a position. Again, the referee that decides Chucky Hepburn's defense is too much. But you know how I fix that? God, I have sitting tucked behind that bench. I have a championship point guard that possessed the same level of defense and reaction time and speed
and Victor
and all that good stuff, sitting behind whispering things like, yeah, you take that defense to him at the beginning of the half. You let the referees know you're going to be in this guy's, jock all night. Make the ref respect you early. Remember how in the TBT, how excited I was to see Russ and Siva just jump on people early, just physical, just establish that I'm going to be here. Don't move your hands back. Don't try not to foul. The only time they call fouls on Chucky Hepburn is when he tries not to foul. Any other time, he's getting that deflection. His hands are quick enough. He's locked in enough to not get fouls called on him. Doc, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away, Doc.
So, I'm curious about your opinion. So I'm watching the game last night, and I see Traore launching a 3, and I'm saying to myself, oh, no, he's not a three-point shooter. But then I'm thinking, if he doesn't take that shot, the defense, the next time he has the ball out there, doesn't stretch out and open up the floor for everybody else. So is there a situation in which there are no bad shots for some players to take just to keep the defense having to honor the fact that they might shoot it?
Listen, Doc, I appreciate the call. Listen, look no further than every press conference spoken about offense from Coach Kelsey. Every post game, every pregame, you talk about the great shot, the shot selection, a wide open shot, and if you put in the work, he forces you to take that shot. He's forcing a mentality of playing it the right way. Playing the game the right way means if this shot is right here, I have to take it. That's the right move. Your teammates, we talked about this kind of in the pregame. When your teammate, it's not a bad shot when your teammate expects you to shoot it. You still have the advantage, right? So, yeah, I absolutely believe that just starts at the top, the confidence, saying, hey, I need you out there at 100% confidence, like you are the best shooter in the world, looking for the best shot for either yourself or your teammates. That's what makes you take that shot. Let's get to the phone line. Victor, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, Marcus? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want to agree with Edwards Jr., who always says we're not the same Ville. Not the same Ville. We're a new basketball team. We have been revived. We're playing good basketball. I live here in Lexington, being a Louisville fan, and even in Lexington, I'm not getting all this chatter back and forth about, well, what about the Cardinals? What about the Cardinals? Hey, we back, baby. But the one thing I want to ask you, Marcus, is what your opinion was on how we last night contained that 7-footer was supposed to be this big, intimidating presence in the middle. That's all I got. Thank you, buddy.
That question you asked is why I'm even entertaining this postseason talk. Again, I'm not gonna hijack each game and hijack it to talk about seeding and stuff like that, but I'll entertain it, like I said, for good conversation because of the way, okay, we always make jokes about, the Jordan meme. I took that personally. Do you guys not get a vibe that anytime we've played big guys, that our team has a chip on their shoulder? We took that person. Every game that we thought leading up to a game, there's oh man, I'm worried about our inside. We only got one, big and James Scott in foul trouble and this stuff and that, all that. Our defense and our offense is not like predicated on our bigs going one-on-one. We rotate. Our rotation and our hands in the passing lanes, be it bigs or be it on the pick and rolls, our hands are so active. When I started appreciating the obvious burning thighs of our team and how often how active our hands are, it's hard. Like, you can be one of the best big men in the country. A team that traps and rotates the right way and rotates as hard as this team rotates, that's the ultimate. I took that personally. So having 5 guys not only say, we're not going to let that big man get off on us, we're not going to let him get the second chance shots, we're not going to leave James down here alone with him, and if he kicks it out, we're going to recover, faster. And here's the thing, especially when you have your defense on in front of your bench, as active as our bench is. I mean, listen, when that ball,
everybody's talking.
Yes, when
everybody is talking.
Nikki, when that ball went into the post and we were double teaming on that right block or left block, whatever, on that block in front of our bench, you could tell like that energy was I'm not worried about stopping a big. I am not worried about stopping the big. And James is getting better at holding his center of gravity, not letting the big just lean on him. He's making the big work. Even our team was celebrating. Think about this. You don't let a guy, you don't want to let a big get the ball on the block, right? If you push the big out 16 feet and then he gets the ball and the bench is going crazy because people don't realize that if you push a big out 5 feet from where they want to catch the ball, that's a victory from the scouting room. Coach marking that as a, as a Buckeye, Ohio State Buckeye sticker on your helmet,
Right.
Like what a great idea.
Yeah, right.
Were the Seminole Spears and the Buckeyes just not the best idea to play the game within the game?
Dude, absolutely. Although I saw somebody tweet this. I think it was Super 70s Sports. Back in the day, you could tell who the good players were because they had the most Buckeyes on their helmet.
Yes.
Now everybody has like 1 million Buckeyes on their helmet. So it's I'm not saying it's a participation trophy.
You're saying
type
you're
thing,
saying the
but,
standard for the Buckeye may have been
may have changed a little because everybody. I mean, Ohio State's good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean everybody. I mean the backup punter had like 30 Buckeyes on his head. Like I was like, I don't know.
right. No, like the details of the analytics. Like I said, like something like beating your man up the court, getting acknowledged in a practice. Hey, you didn't get the ball, but that back tip. I'm sorry, that was last game. That back tip from James Scott where Traore ended up diving out, you get a Buckeye for that. Him pushing that guy out, those deflections over on the sideline, you're getting a poop ton of Buckeyes for these little plays. And I'm like, okay, y'all, like, don't tease me, right? And so I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited about Chucky, and like I said, I'm gonna stick in some of the biggest shots were made by Javon Hadley. Javon Hadley is a soul crusher. He is a soul crusher. Rain Smith is good. When Rain Smith gets a shot off, the coach says, "I told you he could shoot. Get on him." When Chucky Hepburn, does his thing and finds somebody for a good look or something like that, or gets the ball down to the block and gets the foul, that's in the scouting report. When you get into a late shot clock and you've had a good possession, you stop the lob to James Scott. You stop the backdoor Rain Smith cross court 3-pointer. You locked in for all of this possession, and the ball ends up in Javon Hadley's hands, and he hits a 3-pointer from the corner like he should be the man. He shoots the ball in rhythm like he's a 20-point scorer somewhere. And he's just out here doing his job. I would be and you watch a whole possession of that, and it goes to Javon Hadley, and because he's not the guy you're sitting around scouting crazy. You spend, in a 30-minute scout, you're trying to stop these actions that get Rain open. You're trying to keep, Chucky out of the paint. We're trying to funnel him to this area. We're scouting to say, hey, send him to the right. If you send him to the right, you can do this. And like I said, and then he finds Javon Hadley, and your team is looking over at the coach like, golly, man, this team's a problem. Now you're going to start hearing the coaches more and more say, ACC is much better than they're getting credit for because that Louisville team is a monster. And there's one thing before I take this quick break. Mr. C, this team is special. I didn't want, I probably said it, I didn't want to win this game big and Rain Smith just have a ridiculous number. Like I think I said that in yesterday's pregame because I wanted it to be just a team beatdown. But after I saw it with my own two eyes, I would dare somebody who ranks Louisville or who has a say-so in the polls or whatever, a vote. Force them to watch the game. I said I would rather have, highlights where you just bully the team. And I'm like, you watch that game and you realize it wasn't Rain's 10 3-pointers that won the game, Nikki. You didn't feel like Rain Smith's 3-pointers were the reason we won the game.
No, I agree with you. It was sort of like the cherry on top, but
that was just the fun part.
Yeah, right.
The getting in the paint, getting the ball up to James Scott. It
was the lobs. It was Chucky's assists.
Yes,
it was Javon Hadley hitting shots late in the shot clock. It was a team effort. Like I mean, yeah, you can't ignore the 10 3-pointers that
the defensive tip outs, the active hands around the paint, the not letting the big boy. I didn't want to try to pronounce his name again. I wanted to move along from his name forever. Yeah, just like what did he get? 2 good looks around the basket, 2
Right.
maybe 3 good looks. I mean, kept Boopy out of the paint, kept him out of
Boopy Miller didn't score until he hit a late. I think his first points were he hit a couple free throws late in the first half, and then he hit it. He did hit a 3 late.
Yeah,
but this is again one of the elite scoring guards. I mean, they did it with J.J. Starling against Syracuse, and they do it with Boopy Miller. They hold him almost scoreless. Well, with J.J. Starling, they did hold him scoreless, but with Boopy Miller, they held him practically scoreless the entire first half. I mean,
yeah,
it's incredible.
I will never out for the rest of my life. I don't feel like I'll watch a game. Look, I'm gonna make this comment. This is facetious, so don't clip it up. I'll never watch a more insignificant 10-3 night, 10 3-pointer night in my life, and not feel like that was the reason we won the game. It was just like I said, that part was fun. The James Scott thing is like, uh-oh. I'll even say that wasn't fun. When I started watching them pick this team apart, you start getting the anxiety. That's why I made the joke with Steve. Like, now I got to dust off my tournament seating knowledge. Now I have to look. It's like the movie where you go get the really old book and just blow it off. Just, okay.
Yeah, right.
Tournament rules and regulations. Tournament seating. Let me take my refresher course on YouTube about the setup of the tournament. Once I saw James Scott getting, and here's the thing. We ran against that zone. We had Kenai Roots open on a couple of lobs that they were trying to get him to, but they chose to protect the ball a little better, less gambles, trust is building. Kenai Roots hit some big shots. Between James Scott and Kenai Roots, those are the plays that I didn't feel good about. Because now it's pressure. now it's expectation. Now it's like visualization of unbridled success moving forward. I tell you what, I'm just getting emotional thinking about it. Let's take our last commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maven, 939 The Ville.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
This is James Strebel, and I've got a great recommendation for you if you're looking for the perfect place to catch the game with friends. 1020 Brewery. Whether you're in Butchertown, Anchorage, or Clarksville, their tap rooms are the place to be. I love their IPA, lager, and light beer. Brewed right here in Louisville for the flavor and drinkability and served fresh. And it's not just about the beer. 1020 also serves up top-shelf liquor, wine, and fantastic food with multiple TVs turned into all of your favorite games. College football, basketball, NBA, NFL. You'll never miss a moment. Game days are just better at 1020 Brewery. Trust me, you got to check it out. 1020 Brewery, come visit us.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
This is Bob Valvano reminding you, look your best in the new year. Pay a visit to Big League Haircuts. It's the best haircut value in the Ville. 5-0 Tuesdays, $5 off a haircut ticket of 2 or more each Tuesday and Wednesday. 2 area locations, J-Town on Taylorsville Road, Fern Creek on Bardstown Road. Serving the Ville for 20 years. And reminder, tune in to the Big League Haircuts V-Stakes Tuesdays and Wednesdays on the V Show. You'll have a chance to win a free haircut and other great prizes. Play hard and look good at Big League Haircuts for Men.
Yeah, isn't that good? They're no speed. Good taste,
place, your place, my place. What's gonna make you happy? It's the sunrise on your face. Is that good? Yes, it is, and we deliver it. Taste is fun. Yes, it is. We guarantee it. Yeah, it's that good. Fernald's Pizza. Yeah, it's that good.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender. Hey guys, Nikki V here for Blue Chew. Wait. Don't worry, I hear you. I promise to keep this one G-rated, carpool lane friendly, purely professional, just a trace amount of innuendo, okay? So fellas, if you could benefit from a little extra in the bedroom, Blue Chew can help. By now, you probably know Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. It ships right to your door in a discreet package. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. If you don't like swallowing pills, no problems here. Blue Chew tablets are chewable. And here's the best part. You can get your first month free. Just head to BlueChew.com. Gents, we like to make things easy and only certain things hard. So what's easier than this? If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com. There, a nice squeaky clean Blue Chew ad. I didn't even say boners once. Oops. Aw, man. BlueChew.com.
Meet Strongholds 46, the only industrial storage cabinet you'll ever need. Standing 4 feet wide, 6 feet tall, and strong AF, this American-made 12-gauge beast is built to last well beyond our 99-year warranty. With an 11,000-pound storage capacity, this is the perfect status symbol for your shop, garage, or facility. Get yours at strong-hold.com/46.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
You may already know Lulu Food and Drink is one of Louisville's most unique restaurants, offering up delicious Cajun and Mediterranean cuisine. Well, now they have a brand new location in the heart of Middletown at 12717 Shelbyville Road. To celebrate, mention this ad and get a free bread pudding with your meal. 3 area locations, St. Matthews, Market Street in Nulu, and now Middletown, each offering a unique experience of Southern food with more than a dash of New Orleans and Italy. And don't forget to try our extensive wine and cocktail list. Lulu Food and Drink, now in Middletown.
Are you looking to upgrade any area of your home? Well, don't worry, I have the perfect answer for you, and that is Ebbs & Low Renovations. Decks, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels, and basement finishings are some of the many offerings provided by this great company. The team recently built a new deck for none other than Drew Diener. They also came in and repainted the entire ESPN Louisville studio. Give owner Steve Ebbs a call at 502-471-9700 for all commercial or residential jobs. That's 502-471-9700. Or visit ebbsandlow.com and schedule a free estimate. High quality work from a company that has served all across Kentuckyana. This company has an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Schedule your free estimate today at ebbsandlow.com. That's EBBSANDLOWE.com. And tell them you heard about them right here on ESPN Louisville.
Hi, this is Louisville football coach Jeff Bra. You're listening to the home of U of L Athletics, 93.9 The Bill.
And remember, your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. So we've had conversation about Rain, James, Chucky, Javon Hadley, just hitting just all the biggest momentum shots you can think of, right? We've done all that. And you don't realize, or you didn't realize because you simply wrote it off as a quote-unquote bad game from Terrence Edwards Jr. And he didn't. He had a bad shooting night. It wasn't a bad game. Because here's the thing. All this time, you're looking for your Rain Smith. You're looking scouting report. You're trying to watch out for the alley-oop. You're keeping Chucky out the paint. All this good stuff. Meanwhile, you got a fire-breathing dragon in Terrence Edwards Jr. putting constant pressure on your defense when you're not scouting the tough stuff. Terrence Edwards Jr. picking and probing and getting in the middle of the lane at his size. Like I said, he had some point-blank range shots that he normally hits in the middle of the lane. He is y'all realize that we just talked about a game, a quad one win on the road where your arguably best pure scorer went 2 for 14, right? And the coach didn't bat an eyelash, so you're not worried about any slumps. And when he got fouled, he hit his free throws. Did not let his shooting night affect his defense and activity and positivity, and not one bit. So you got all that going on and constant pressure per every possession. And Terrence Edwards Jr. is allowing Chucky Hepburn to jog up the court and save energy. That's why you do that math, and that's why going into the game, I'm like, I felt so arrogant yesterday talking about the pregame saying, hey, I think SMU has some good players and some good individuals. But our team wave is probably going to be too much for most of the teams we play to handle on a national again. If you're going to give me game by game improvements at a Kenai Ruth like you are, it's funny.
How great was it seeing? He looked confident.
He looked confident. And, with 11 games left, we're going to get to 6 games left, 6, 7 games left. I mean, think about it. In 4 games from now, at the rate Kenai Ruth has been improving, you know what they're going to be saying in those last 5 games?
I'm listening.
He's not a freshman anymore.
Right.
Every coach, every commentator is going to see him make some big plays. They're going to say he's not a freshman anymore. So if you do throw me a monkey wrench and try to get, somebody, ticky-tacks Terrence Edwards, aren't you comfortable with Kenai Ruth getting me out of a half when Terrence Edwards Jr. picks up his third with 6-7 minutes to go in the first half? Are you going to be like clutching your pearls in fear if Kenai Ruth comes into the game? He doesn't force anything. He is athletic. He is aggressive. He plays hard, and he's learning from Javon and Terrence on a daily basis. His length, his body, his aggression, his athleticism. I haven't even mentioned Traore and the way he rebounds and helps, and selflessness and, strength. And, he got a foul. He got a foul for an arm bar on the 7'2" kid. Traore is 6'5". If he is providing help,
he plays so big though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he's providing that level of strength at a forward spot, we are the threat to the big man, other than the big man being a threat to us. James Scott's fast out there. Every once in a while, James Scott fakes these handoffs and turns the corner. The way we handled the 7-foot, the big kid, it gives me a lot of confidence moving forward. Listen, I could sit here and talk to myself for hours. I forgot I was doing a radio show.
You were just rolling.
I was just sitting here talking to myself. Nikki, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Are you covering for Dad today? What you got up next?
Yeah, Phil and I are in for Pops today. We got CL Brown joining us at 1 o'clock. Jakey might join for some shenanigans. Yeah, what do you want me to ask CL?
Ask CL, did someone steal his bow tie look that was on TV last night?
Oh,
don't say a name. Ask CL.
I know what you're talking about.
Did he feel like his style got jacked, for lack of a better word?
Right. I'll ask him.
Because I thought about him in the middle. I even said it out loud. You go ahead and play out, Nikki. Go ahead and get prepped.
We also got David Padgett's going to join at 2:30.
That's awesome, too. David Padgett.
Shout out Phil Baker for that one. He went.
Shout out David Padgett, too. Again, the unfortunate of following up Rick really plagued. God darn it. As always, 8150-93.9 is always the number. 3831-93.9 is always the text line. YouTube channels normally made for the Ville. Middays with Marcus Maben. 93.9 the Ville.